In this video, I'll show you some examples of dividing fractions. So let's start with the fraction division problem, 2/3 divided by 2/9. And I'm going to show two methods. First method is going to use common denominators for both fractions. So I've got a denominator of 3 and of 9, and a common denominator will be 9. So if I multiply 2/3 by 3 over 3, then I'll express the 2/3 using an equivalent fraction with a 9 as the denominator. And then the 2/9 already has 9 as its denominator. 2/3 times 3 over 3 comes to 6 over 9. And then just write down the 2/9 again. So now what I've done is I've re-expressed this fraction division problem, 2/3 divided by 2/9, as the equivalent fraction division problem, 6/9 divided by 2/9. Because I have common denominators now, all I need to do is divide the numerators. So 6 divided by 2 comes to 3. So that's one method. Another method is called invert and multiply, or sometimes known as keep, change, flip. And that method works by keeping the first fraction, changing the division sign to a multiplication sign, and flipping the second fraction, or inverting it. And now I've changed the fraction division problem into an equivalent fraction multiplication problem, and we know how to multiply fractions. We just multiply the numerators and multiply the denominators, and then I'm going to reduce that fraction, 18 over 6, to 3. Here's another example. Let's do 1/4 divided by 3/4. So let's use the common denominator method. I already have common denominators, so all I need to do is divide the numerators, and I'll have 1 divided by 3, and I can express that as a fraction, 1 over 3. Let's do the same problem but use the invert and multiply method, or the keep, change, flip method. Just write down the problem again, and then keep the first fraction, change division to multiplication, and flip the second fraction. And now I've got an equivalent fraction multiplication problem. Multiply the numerators, multiply the denominators, and then simplify this fraction by dividing numerator and denominator each by 3, and we'll get 1/3. So that's a couple of examples of fraction division using two different methods, using common denominators and using invert and multiply, also known as keep, change, flip.